Hey, I'm Scott. In this video, I'm going to show you how to determine if you have the buggy code or the fixed code for Gauntlet in your Rampage cabinet. This video is part of a series of videos about the arcade 1UP cabinets that I'll be doing on my YouTube channel. Since the initial release of the Rampage cabinet, the software has been updated numerous times to try to address all the bugs that have been identified with the Gauntlet software. In this video, I'll show you how to identify if you have the buggy code or the good version of the code in your Rampage cabinet for the Gauntlet software. I will also demonstrate in this video how to verify everything is working as well as it should be working in this software. So I'll go over the different characters and their sound packages, and I'll go through the performance issues to see if they've been fixed, and I'll go over the issues where the system's been locking up. Now this video is kind of long, and that's because there's a 12-minute section within this video where it shows me playing the game, and I'm going from level to level. So it'll be like you'll see the exit of one level and entering another level. And I do this for 37 levels. So it gets kind of monotonous through there, or it could get very exciting if you're curious what happens to me on all of the different levels. All right, enough of this intro stuff. Let's get started.
The Rampage cabinet is considered game number 6657. The PCB and software included in the cabinet has the following games: Rampage, Gauntlet, Joust, and Defender. Gauntlet is a 4-player game with 4 unique characters. You can choose the Warrior, Thor, Valkyrie, which is Thyra, the Elf, which is Quester, or the Wizard, which is Merlin. There are numerous associated sounds with the game, over 212 sounds and voice calls. Each character has a similar sound package. You'll have sounds when you pick up food, you pick up treasure, you pick up potions, keys, when you exit a dungeon level, or when you begin a new dungeon level. The sound packages for the characters are split into the 2 stereo output channels, a right channel and a left channel. On the right channel is the Elf and the Wizard. On the left channel is the Warrior and the Valkyrie. The sound issues with the Gauntlet game stems from the fact that it's a stereo output game that's being played on a PCB that has mono output. The PCB only has components to send the sound from the right channel to the amplifier and then on its way to the speaker. Thus, none of the sounds from the left channel ever make it to the amplifier and onto the speaker. In this picture that was taken and documented by Very Sneaky, you'll see where the data flow from the right channel goes through capacitor 79, then to resistor 79, and on up to the amplifier. And then you'll see the trace go to capacitor C78 over to resistor R78, but then it stops. It doesn't go on up to the amplifier. There's also performance issues with this software. When you have a player or multiplayer games, when lots of the different monsters show up on the screen, the thing starts bogging down. It's pretty rough. It's almost unplayable. And the last fatal flaw of the Gauntlet software is that it locks up. When you get into a multiplayer game on level 16, it'll lock up. When you get into a single player game around level 32, it'll lock up. It makes it virtually unplayable. To try and fix these issues, Arcade 1UP has released several versions of the software. The original version 1.0, the version 1.01, the version 1.02, and the version 1.03. They all tried to fix the problem, and they all failed. Finally, around mid-October 2018, there was version 1.05. It was released, and it resolved most of the problems, nearly all of the problems, but not all of the problems. There are still a few that exist. The biggest single problem with the new version of the software is the Elf sound package. It's still missing a whole bunch of the sounds. To fix the issue with the Elf sound package and some of the other miscellaneous missing sound bites, you're going to have to do the physical change to the PCB. You're going to have to make it go from mono to stereo. You're going to have to get your soldering iron out, and that's a challenge a lot of people aren't up for. I purchased my Rampage cabinet from Walmart on January 11, 2019. One of the things I looked for was the warehousing tag on the box that Walmart puts on there. It had a ship date of 12/22/2018. That indicated to me that Walmart had received this box about a month after they'd had the last build date for the game. So I was hopeful I had the latest version. To verify this, I went into the test mode once I got the cabinet built. Sure enough, I had the latest version, 1.05, with the build date 2018-10-19. Another thing you could do to see if you got the right version of the code is go look at the copyright screen when you boot your system up. Is the word Gauntlet spelled correctly? It was incorrect on previous versions. Next up are some video clips where I do the coin up for player 1 and for player 2 for the different characters. And you'll see who gets the sound and who doesn't get the sound.
At this point, I'm going to coin up for player 1. And you hear that. So you heard the sound right there. Now player 1 is set to warrior. I'm going to coin up for player 2. And we don't hear any sound. The wizard. Okay, no sound. If I coin up over here for the warrior, I get a sound. Now I can use the joystick to switch players. So let me go over here to Valkyrie, coin up. Player, I get sound. If I select elf, then I hit player 1 coin, no sound. So no sound on player 1 for elf. Let me switch the wizard out on player 2. And now I'm selected the wizard for player 1, I coin up, and I don't get any sound. Okay? So it appears that for player 1, wizard and elf doesn't get the sound. So player 2, wizard, no sound, elf, no sound, warrior, sound, and if I go Valkyrie for player 2, sound. Okay? Regardless if the wizard or elf is selected for player 1 or player 2, you don't get the coin up sound. But for warrior and Valkyrie, doesn't matter if you select them for player 1 or player 2, you do get the coin up sound.
Now I'm going to show some video clips where I play the individual characters, the warrior, the Valkyrie, the wizard, and the elf, and we'll see their sound package, which sounds they get and which sounds they don't get.
All right, at this point I'm going to play the game, player 1 as warrior, and we're going to see what kind of sounds I get. So here we go. Press start. All right, so here's the warrior, he's moving around. We hear the sound, he gets treasure. Now we hear where he throws, this gets sound. We come over here, all kinds of sound, get the key.
To open door.
We hear the narrator, door open. We hear him throwing, we hear the, and you hear the ghost attacking him. And now we're going to get some food. And now we're going to go get the key. You hear the door opening. He's in the attack mode. There's a treasure. You heard him get the treasure. And we're going to, you hear the narrator. And now we're going to go to do the exit. So notice the exit sound, and then when he goes to the next level. So he did the exit, now this is next level. So he comes along. I don't have magic, but I hit the magic, but you get that sound. I throw it, you can hear him throw it. Get the key. You heard him get the key sound. Here's the magic potion.
For later use.
Narrator tells us that. Now I get a treasure. You hear the sound. I'm going to open the door, go into attack mode. And you hear him, his health, whenever he turns white, his health. You saw that? He gets a sound. Treasure. And by the way, I'm not playing this to score. I'm actually playing this so you can hear the sounds of the different characters. So this character, the warrior, looks like we got all the sounds. As long as I don't talk over top of them. And here he goes in the exit. You'll hear him leave, and then you hear the next level start, the sound. Okay, that was the warrior. All right, this segment I'm going to do the Valkyrie. So player 1 is chosen the Valkyrie. So I'll start the game and we're going to listen to the sounds. So there's our narrator there. So there's the attack with her sword. So you hear that sound. There was a treasure. Their health when she gets hurt. So you can hear it whenever you see when she turns white, you'll hear the sound. Now we're going to pick up a key.
Keys to open doors.
So we're hearing the narrator. Now we're going to go open the door. There's an attack. Now we're going to open the door. You hear the door opening. Go get a treasure. Now we're going to go get the food. Oops. We're going to get the potion.
Save potion for later use.
Now we're going to go get a key. So you hear she's got the whole sound package going on. Door open. Attack, attack. And you hear when she gets injured, you'll hear her yell, ow. And there's the exit. So you'll hear her leave the exit. And then the other music start when the next level starts. She has the complete sound package. This segment, we're going to play the wizard as player 1 on the joystick, and we'll see what his sound package sounds like.
Well done.
So you can hear his attack. There's sounds for that. If he go gets the treasure.
Treasure 100 points.
So we hear some of the narrator. You hear when he gets hurt, and we hear when the ghosts attack him. And those sounds are associated when he turns white. There's his attack. You hear all that. Now we're going to pick up a key.
Save keys to open doors.
And then we're going to come over here and open the door. You hear the door open. Goes and gets a treasure. Now he's going to go get some food. And then you hear the sound when he picks up a key. Okay, so now he's going to exit. And you'll hear the music when he exits as well as the next level. There's two different sounds. And we hear the narrator. So we can still hear the attack. Picks up a key. Then he's going to get a potion.
Save potion for later use.
And he's going to pick up a treasure. So you hear all those sounds. Now he's going to open the door. You hear the sound. And then you hear the sound when he gets attacked by the ghost and when he attacks the ghost. All right, at this point, we're just going to try and do one more exit. So we heard him pick up the treasure. We'll pick up another treasure. Okay, now we're going to exit. So you'll hear the exit sound as well as the next level sound. So it looks like the wizard has all the sounds. Although the wizard didn't have the coin up sound, he has all the game sounds. All right, this segment we're going to be the elf as player 1 over here, and we'll go through this. So elf, to select the elf, you just hit the joystick to the right. If you want the warrior, the joystick's up. If you want the Valkyrie, you go to the joystick left. And if you want the wizard, you move your joystick down. So this, you'll notice now where the sound package will be missing for the elf when we play.
Well done.
All right, so here I'm moving the elf around. There's his arrows. So you hear the arrows, which is great. Now let's go pick up this treasure.
Treasure 100 points.
So we hear some of the narrator. So all that's good. So now he's going to attack. Notice how he's turning white, but there's no sound. So he's missing that part of his sound package. Every now and then you'll hear him when his health is getting bad. He'll say something, but he doesn't have the ghost attacks. All right, watch him pick up this key.
Save keys to open doors.
So we get the narrator voice. Now we're going to go open this door and go get another key and some food. So listen if he opens the door. So we get that sound. Here's a treasure. See if he gets a sound with it. No sound. Then we come over here to food. The narrator tells us he's gonna get the food. Now I'm gonna go get a key and see if he gets the sound on the key. No sound on the key, you got the sound of the door opening.
I've not seen such bravery.
So let's see when he exits if we get the two separate sounds. One leaving and then this level and then one going into the next level. The exit music as well as the entrance to the next level. Okay, so we didn't get the exit level, but we got the start new level music. Let's go do that again. So we're gonna come up here, you can see his arrows, his attack. Let's see if you get a key sound. Nothing. Let's see if we get the narrator telling us the potion.
Being potent for later use.
We get that, we don't get the sound. And here's a treasure, see if we get a treasure sound. No treasure sound. Now we're gonna open the door, so that's a sound. We're going to get attacked by the ghost, that's another sound. And then we're gonna attack the ghost, that's a third sound. So let's see what we hear. Okay, so what you heard, the door open, you heard him attack, but you didn't hear the ghost attacking him. No ghost sound. So let's pick up our treasure. No sound. Pick up a treasure. No sound. No sound on that treasure. Come around the corner. No sound on the treasure. And then on the exit, remember it's two musics. It's the exit music and the new level music. And you'll notice the first exit music's missing and then the new level music will start. Okay, that's the sound package for the elf.
Next up, I'm going to show you how the performance has been improved and how the lockups have been eliminated. I'll do a two-player game, and I'll do this from levels 1 all the way up to levels 37. So this next segment's kind of long. It goes about 12 minutes. So you can watch it all or skip to 12 minutes further ahead.
Okay, for this segment, we're going to play a two-player game, and we're going to check to see what the performance looks like as well as a lockup. Usually it locks up around level 16 on a two-player game. This segment will be kind of long, so I won't put you through all that, but I'll cut the tape to right when I start changing levels and to show you some performance issues to compress this whole time that I'm doing this two-player game over 16 levels. Okay, for this two-player game, I generated a whole bunch of coins for my health. My health's really high, and I'll be pumping my health up a lot during the game because I'm not really trying to score. I'm just trying to get through the performance pieces into the levels, so I don't care if I lose health. So I also picked the warrior red, the red character warrior for the player 1, and the Valkyrie, the blue character, the Valkyrie for player 2. And they'll have the whole sound package, so it should be pretty entertaining with all the sounds going on with two players as I'm just getting slaughtered because I'm not trying to not lose health because it's free. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so both of my players are up here. I'm running around, so we are on level 1. And I'm going to have the warrior's going to get the key.
Save keys to open doors.
This time. I'll switch it off during the whole game. So notice the Valkyrie can't open it. She can't open it, she'll have the key. So the warrior will open it, and here we go. And we get everything. So now I'm going to jump over to level 4. There they go. So now I'm on level 4. And once again, we're checking for performance. She's going to get the key and the potion. And you're just watching the screen too as I play this for the potion. Notice how he couldn't open the door because she had the key. But we're just checking for performance. So I'm just running these characters around to get to really the next exit. I'm not trying to win anything. So there's a good exit over there if I can ever get over there.
Treasure, 100 points.
All right, we're going to exit. You heard both of them have an exit sound. There's an exit. Let's see if I can get in there. Whoops. Okay, here we go. Gonna both exit. Ladies first. All right, level 6. Okay, I'm getting ready to go to the exit. All right, level 7. Ah. Death. That's death. Yikes. All right, she left. He left. Now we're on level 8. All right, the warrior already went through the exit, and now Valkyrie's gonna go through the exit of level 8. All right, we're on level 9. All right, we're level 9. We're getting ready to go through the exit. There goes the warrior. There goes the Valkyrie. So now I'm level 10. All right, we're on level 10. We're getting ready to go through the exit. There goes Valkyrie, ladies first. There goes the warrior.
Warrior now has extra shot power.
All right, level 11. Once again, performance looks good. I haven't had any lockups. Okay, I'm on level 11. We're getting ready to go through the exit. I'll go through this door. Valkyrie will go through. And the warrior will go through.
I am finding a way out.
Oh, some kind of time thing. Oh.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Made it. Okay, level 12. Oops. Level 13. Once again, performance looks good. All right, level 13, we're getting ready to exit. All right, level 14. Okay, we're getting ready to exit on level 14. All right, level 15. Whoa, there's your performance. There's no problems here. It's moving pretty fast.
Warrior now has limited invisibility. That was a heroic effort. No.
All right, here we go. I'm level 15, and we're getting ready to go to the exit. All right, level 16.
Try this level now.
All right, we're level 16. We're getting ready to go to the exit. Once again, head locked up. And here we go.
Your shot now stun other players. Welcome to the treasure room.
So we get through there, and we're trying to find our way out of the treasure room.
3, 2,
It doesn't look like we're gonna make it.
looks like you lose.
All right, level 17.
Let's see you get out of here.
Guess I need the keys.
Oh,
All right, level 17. We're getting ready to exit. We're gonna go to level 18.
Your shot now stun other player.
Level 18.
Highest level now.
No lockups. Okay, here we are. We're level 18, getting ready to go to 19.
Friends can join in anytime.
19, still no lockups. So I think we're good to go. You see performance looks good.
Oh.
Okay, she just left level 19. I gotta go back down there to get out. And there I go, level 19. Treasure room.
You got found my traitor. 1, 0.
Level 20. All right, level 20, we're getting ready to exit. Level 21. All right, level 21, we're getting ready to exit. Level 22. All right, level 22, we're getting ready to go and exit. More treasure room.
Welcome to the treasure room. 1. Better luck next time.
Level 23.
Oh.
All right, level 23, we're getting ready to exit. Level 24. All right, level 24, we're getting ready to exit.
Friends can join in anytime.
Level 25. All right, level 25, getting ready to exit.
Oh. Your shot now hurt other players.
26. Okay, level 26, getting ready to exit.
Friends can join in anytime.
Level 27. Level 27, getting ready to exit.
Your shot now stun other players. You got found by traitor.
Okay, level 28, we're getting ready to exit.
Your shot now stun other players.
Level 29.
Try and find the way out. Oh.
And you see the performance still looks good. Okay, level 29, we're getting ready to exit.
Your shot now hurt other players.
All right, level 30.
Try and find the way out.
Yep, my stupid iPhone ran out of battery power. Yep, there were a couple 4-letter words thrown around, but after I calmed down a little bit, I decided just to go ahead and finish my testing, and I figured you guys would take my word at it. So I made it through level 37 without any issues, and I finally quit. I said I'd had enough. Now, I did my 2-player testing with the characters Warrior and Valkyrie. They're both from the left channel. So what I did not do, I did not go back and test the right channel characters, the Elf and the Wizard, and I didn't go back and test where I mixed it up a right channel character and a left channel character, such as Elf and Warrior, and a left channel, right channel characters such as Valkyrie and Wizard. So, you still want to get yourself a Rampage cabinet. You want to play that Gauntlet. What should you do? First thing you need to do is go into test mode. Find out what version of the software and hardware you have. Step 2. If it's a new cabinet and you got version 1.05, then you do nothing. You play your game. You have fun. If it's an old cabinet and it's version 1.05, then you do nothing. You play the game and you have fun. If it's a new cabinet and it's not version 1.05, and that should be a rare situation at this point in time, you need to contact Arcade1Up, their customer support, and let them know, and they'll send you out a new PCB with the latest version of the software. So you're buying a used cabinet and it does not contain version 1.05, then you're screwed. You better enjoy those other games, Rampage, Joust, and Defender, because Gauntlet won't play worth a crap. For me, Gauntlet is a 4-character game. However, the Arcade1Up Rampage cabinet only has 3 players who can play at once. So if no one ever chooses the elf character, then you'll never know that you're missing a bunch of sound issues. Now, if you had that version 1.05 of the PCB and you really want all those sounds, then you can modify the PCB to get your stereo output. You're going to have to break out your soldering iron, and you're going to have to take a chance at destroying your PCB though. You keep watching my YouTube channel, and you'll eventually see where I'll release a video where I'll show you how to convert your PCB from mono to stereo. That'll work for both the Rampage cabinet and for the Street Fighter 2 cabinet. Alright, we're at that part of the video where I give you some bonus information. We're going to give some background on Gauntlet. First of all, it's a 4-player game that was created in 1985 by Atari. Atari, you say? I thought this was a Midway cabinet. What's an Atari game doing on a Midway cabinet? I'll go over that in another video. Each of these 4 characters, they all have a name. The warrior is Thor, the Valkyrie is Thyra, the elf is Questor, and the wizard is Merlin. They also have different strengths. The warrior's hand-to-hand combat. Valkyrie has strong armor. The wizard has powerful magic attacks. And the elf, he's fast, he's quick. Here's a couple of tricks and cheats you might need to help you get along in the game. If you just stand still, 30 health units tick away, then the locked doors will open. Or if you just stand still and 100 health units tick away, the walls will turn into exits. Gauntlet is a historically significant arcade game. It came along right when the arcades were in a recession. Some of the claims of fame also are, it's a non-linear game. And you can drop in and drop out of the game. There was no actual end to the game. And it was almost endless in the way they were recycling the different levels. They would flip them around, move them horizontally and vertically. So this game, it brought in a lot of quarters, and it made a lot of the arcade owners happy. So they ordered a lot of cabinets, which made the Atari developers happy. In addition, some of the other reasons that the players liked this game a lot was the synthesized speech and sounds. There were over 212 unique calls. And that kind of revolutionized the way in-game speech and sound was done. The speech became part of the ambience, especially with the narrator interacting with the players. This is why it's a pretty big deal that there's issues with this speech and sound package. In 1985, this arcade cabinet game really was a huge success. It sold over 7,800 units in the US. However, compared to Asteroids and Pac-Man, well, they sold hundreds of thousands of cabinets. When people talk about 4-player games, they think about these big giant cabinets. And Gauntlet was the same way. It had a big giant cabinet with a dedicated joystick for each one of the players. However, it also came in a cocktail cabinet with 4 dedicated joysticks, and it came in a cabaret cabinet with just 2 players. Now the Arcade1Up Rampage cabinet, it uses the same software that was in the cabaret. That includes where you decide to choose which player for each of the joysticks. This is why you can only play 2 players at once instead of 3 players on the Rampage cabinet for Gauntlet, because the Cabaret software for Gauntlet only supported 2 players.
Alright, that wraps up this video about the Arcade1Up cabinet, the Rampage cabinet, and whether its version of the software for Gauntlet, version 1.05, is good or still full of bugs. Now this version 1.05, that's it. Arcade1Up, they've taken their resources and they've moved on. They're now working on the software for the next wave of games. So this is it. Whatever you got, if it's version 1.05, that's it. If there's bugs in it, that's it. If you don't have version 1.05 and you buy a new game, make sure you call customer support at Arcade1Up so they can send you a new board. If you buy a used game on the open market and it doesn't have this version of the board, you're kind of screwed. I think you'll agree that if you use the test mode to find out what version of the software you have in your Rampage cabinet, and knowing that version 1.05 basically is the last piece of code and addresses all the issues with the performance and the lockups and most of the sound package, that's a lot better, a lot easier, and a lot faster than going through and playing all those levels of games like I did. And keep watching my YouTube channel for other videos related to the Arcade1Up cabinets, like perhaps where I'll do the PCB modification to make this mono go to stereo for the Rampage and for the Street Fighter games. Now be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button below. And if you want to be automatically notified of when I add content to my YouTube channel, ring that bell. Now, if you like this video, click the thumbs up. If you dislike this video, click the thumbs down. And if you have any feedback, leave it in the comment section below. All right, go out there and have a great day and play some classic video arcade games.